I've got a pretty good one, and it's kind of revolves around the single actually, because we were down there. I'm trying to remember what we were recording. I think we recorded, was it? It might have been Lucky, and a couple other ones that we were down there recording. I can't quite remember the timelines, but I know we were doing all night to figure it out on this trip. Anyhow, we just finished recording. Like, I think it was like the last day, and then I had a bunch of rides booked. So I finished recording, get to the place I'm staying at, like the Airbnb, finished the write up, really productive week, and I was feeling really confident about it. And sure enough, we go to bed, everything's normal, and then all of a sudden my phone starts beaming off like with an alarm, and like I'd obviously heard the tornado warnings come about them coming in that day, and so it's like I guess when you have a warning, or there's another word that like they kind of let you know, like tornado watch means like probably going to be a tornado, so keep an eye out, and warning means like, hey, this thing's coming. So I woke up, and my phone was going off. It said tornado warning, and I look out my window, and it's like in Nashville. There's a lot of these big open windows where you can see everything. And I looked, and the hydro lines were jumping up and down, and the leaves were going straight up on the trees, and there's lightning everywhere. And I remember grabbing my son, and I was like nudging my wife, and she's like, "Oh, it's just a warning. Like we're fine." And meanwhile, this thing is ripping through like a mile down the road, and my wife is just like laying there, like not a worry in the world. So we got downstairs, and we were lucky enough that we weren't right in the eye of it. But it was only a mile away where it did a lot of damage. But it was crazy. We were really lucky, and I know next day, like Canadians do, there's a lot of Canadians down there that I work with, like Gavin Slade, Travis Wood, and Todd Clark, and all those guys. And the next day, and Ryan Nolan, photographer, amazing dude. We went out the next day, and we're trying to find work to do, like sawing off limbs and just help. And by the time we got there, the whole community had finished everything. It was incredible. It just shows like how tight everyone is down there, and it was really awesome to see. I mean, I bought a chainsaw that I never got to use, so that wasn't that great. But now we have like a chainsaw in our group of friends that we act like it's our child, so it's kind of funny.